Edmund, tell me how you came to start the business.
So I used to work for Associated British Foods, and I'd always wanted to start my own business. Didn't know what it would be, and I went in search of what I could create that would bring something new. So hence why I didn't start a gin company. Decided to start a rum company, and then also with the flavour, I didn't want to follow all the kind of established norms with spiced rums, so I just looked at all the flavours I loved from childhood and kind of kept going back to nuts and then hazelnut. So it's distilled over in Guyana. It's a single origin pure Demerara rum.
Why Cartmel Spirit Company?
So Cartmel is home for me. We're in Owlis at the moment, next to Lonclume, and this is where I was born and bred.
Now I know that you've had help from Cumbria Business Growth Hub in starting the business. You've had 2 grants, I think, through our subsidy scheme, and you've been on our business startup support scheme, which is funded by organisations like South Lakeland Council, the Chamber of Commerce and European Regional Development Fund. Tell me how the Growth Hub was able to help you specifically.
So it was really good because it's not just about getting a bit of money. For the BSUS there's a £1,000 grant available, and for the Growth Hub it's a 2k grant. But what's really valuable is you get a mentor throughout it and you keep the same mentor. So you can meet up, have those meetings, the frequency that works for you. And it's a great time to bounce ideas off each other, but also if you're doing things right, just for them to say, yeah, you're doing right, because when you start your own business, you don't often have that person saying, do this, don't do that. So, there's nothing better than sitting down with my mentor, Adrian, and him saying, you're doing some fantastic things, keep doing this, this and this, maybe add this to it. So yeah, really valuable. And then the money's fantastic. So some of the BSUS grant went towards, I needed some consultancy for my work with HMRC, so it's heavily regulated and you need to make sure that you've got all the correct licenses. So the second grant went towards some of the branding, and that's really important, not just from a creative point of view, what your brand says about you, but also from a legal point of view. It's all got to be compliant, and so having money to work with the right people to make sure that you don't have any issues with your branding is really important.
What are your routes to market?
So routes to market, so working to get into the high-end retailers that support the brand, so booths, Selfridges, working with them to be on their shelves, but also those cool independent bars in Manchester, and working to get in the likes of the Alchemists, so people who really celebrate great cocktails and putting a lot of theatre and effort into it.
Yeah, because I believe you can do some quite interesting cocktails.
Yeah, so the signature one called the Belgrove, so hazelnut rum, Chambord, the raspberry liqueur, a bit of coconut cream, bit of milk, dash of grenadine. Shake that, those fruit nut notes are amazing. It's like an alcoholic milkshake, or espresso martinis are brilliant, kind of hazelnut coffee. There's so many on that flavour profile that work.
And where does the business go from here? Have you got a plan for the next 12 months?
Yeah, so the plan for the next 12 months is establish my brand as a premium brand and establish the kind of drinks and experiences that you can enjoy with this. So it's designed to be a brand which is more than just having a drink, the experiences, the events that the brand puts on and the places it works with. It's all focused around spending time with your friends, your family. It's more than just a drink, it's a great time together. So then bringing out new flavours, but all of them like hazelnut is. So it's a classic flavour, never been done in rum before, and when you hear it, it's just like, ooh, hazelnut rum. So I've got one in my mind which I can't tell you about for the next release, but each of them just bringing some innovation, some creativity to the rum category and just doing things a bit differently.